The things I wanna talk about, but I'll just let you live. Okay, I feel like that's also directed to me right now, because I did clear up the desk and I feel like we were not finished with that energy. Grapes came out again. Something to do with abundance, harvest, okay, inheritance, decision making. A decision that's going to be made in fall, okay, about more abundance, the abundance that's hidden behind fall, okay, so something perhaps is going to happen in fall, and then all of these grapes, okay, they're going to be growing, and maybe it might seem like the green or the abundance. Okay, and why are we considering green with abundance in this case? Also because it's known or considered or recognized as that, but also leaves chlorophyll, photosynthesis, absorbing light, being able to do that, use light as food. Okay, notice how there, maybe you can't see that properly. Well, this side seems a lot brighter, right, than this side. So using light. Okay, interesting. Because these grapes on top, they look slightly bigger than the ones on the bottom, which is interesting because the leaf on top is brown. So how, it means that the leaf isn't really absorbing sunlight anymore now, is it? And yet the bottom, the grapes here, they're slightly smaller, but the leaf is green. So there is something about energy and the light being used to make these grapes bigger for one side, whilst the other side sort of, because these grapes get so big, like the smaller ones get overshadowed, so they might not receive as much light, and yet they are equipped, they are the ones equipped to be able to use the light, okay, to make it beneficial for all of this whole bunch, so that there are more grapes that can absorb more of the sun's nutrients, okay, and the sugars and stuff. But the leaf here needs to be in the sunlight as well. There's something about that. And there's something about love energy, okay, apricots. Why apricots? You can look it up. The seeds, spiritually, they are symbolic of love, or the energy of love. And I swear, every time I look down at this card, it's like I see bums. And like the first time, I thought, okay, oh, there's something about, oh, okay, Jesus. I never saw these cards like this. Okay, like it kind of looks like two people. Like, oh, yeah, someone is imagining you or sees you, okay? Scrying is a thing. Steenvruchten, stone fruits. You might be someone who has a stone heart right now or experiencing that, or this person has that for doing this. Or, in many ways, this harvest is also connected to the energy of pleasure. And why do I say pleasure? Because pleasure is also considered as joy. And the sun's energy is very reminiscent of joy. Like when you feel the sun on you, it activates certain chemicals in your brain, and all of these things are happening. You start having a reaction, and a lot of the times it's a positive one, regarding energy. That also depends on like the heat of the sun, and I know that a lot of people don't like the sun, and interesting. Um, but anyways, okay, I think that's, oh, I don't know, that's a story for that another day. Someone, someone could have said something like that. Like, you might know someone in particular. Like, someone might have gone into your mind when I mentioned that. Pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention. And maybe what I'm about to say, because I might not say it specifically to that, it's for you. You understand. Do not hesitate. I mean, okay, do not hesitate is coming out, but I also wanted to say do not, it's also for me. So it's like, just think about it. Just keep it in your mind. But anyways, something about also joy is connected to the way the grapes grow, right? Like, look at the connection between these two cards. When I say that, I say look at the leaves. Like, leaf here, and then the leaf there. There might be something about also there being a block, okay? Some type of block, some type of entanglement that somebody put on you, and this person could be with an N or start with an N. I also have N here in the back, okay? Yeah. And there's something connected to this entanglement here. Because I asked who organized it, and I get quets. 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 These are plums, but this is in reverse. And there are two plums on here, so two people were involved in organizing this. Who's this other person? Interesting. We have I here, initial. Okay. We have Y, X. And mother, but I also got someone with the letter M in their name. I, X, Y. Yeah, for some reason today these cards are very mixy. Sensual. But we got the strawberry, alright. We've got the O, ochre note. Yeah, this is walnut. Walnut. Oh, interesting. So something to do with the brain and the mind. Yeah, okay. It's understood. So it's understood. What I'm getting is definitely from this, there was a decision made, okay, or certain decisions were made not using the brain, using the brain but thinking about love. Thinking and having love on the brain. Do you see that heart there? It's like it's like now that yeah. Okay. So, you know how the walnut in the background, it's open its shell, so it's the green bit, it's open, but the inside, but like this walnut bit here, it's not cracked open. But I feel like this one is dreaming to be that. Okay, someone who is cracked open, someone who is seen, someone who sees, who also can show their heart, can bear their heart, allow it to be seen. Okay, but in a certain way that didn't really work as well. It's also falling on top of the Eight of Wands here, which is more creative energy and also speaking right now. Singing, creating, regarding to like passionate emotions. And these passionate emotions might be connected to a mother, okay? A mother and a cousin. A mother and a cousin. Oh, interesting. So, I'm getting that these people could have also been part of organizing this. Yeah. That is so interesting because we did ask with the quets, right? With the plums. Two people, two plums. A cousin and a mother. And I was looking at the strawberry here. Remember when we were talking about Antarctica and how like a strawberry, the green is here and now it's in reverse. So it's in the south now? Or it's in reverse because... Hold on a second. Hazelnut. Yeah. Hazelnut makes me think of chocolate, but not the real chocolate. So it's interesting that it also came in reverse because it's like in the situation you weren't seeing this as there was a possibility of it being real, but I keep seeing the three leaves here, so it's three like yeah, three-party situation. But this three-party situation is like I got brother here with cauliflower. Cauliflower may be significant, maybe you just ate cauliflower. Like cauliflower, thought of eating cauliflower, saw something about cauliflower. Cauliflower. Cauliflower, maybe that's something significant for you. Yeah, a cool bloom, a bloom cool, bloom cold, cold bloom. Yeah, like whenever I saw cauliflower from a distance, I thought it would be kind of softer than when I touched it. Like when I touched it, it was super hard. Like, wow, I thought it was going to be more welcoming than that. Sort of like broccoli. Yeah. Okay, broccoli. moss, Mother Nature, green, the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, how one is green, how one looks soft and is soft, how the other one is surrounded by green leaves is different, stands out, looks soft but isn't. And then we have the beetroot here. Because it's in reverse, it made me think of how, like, when you take it out of the soil, you're unearthing it. But like this is like, it reminds me of the strawberry. How the top of something is now on the bottom, pointing south, about love. About love, because it was all about wanting to feel loved. Because it was all about wanting to feel seen. Because it was all about wanting to be someone that also could reflect that sort of, other half, because there's only one half of this walnut over here. You saw what shells are, you know what they are, fuck. You want this. You want openness. You want something that a beetroot can offer, sweetness. You see how chunky that beetroot was, bro? Look at it. It's chunky. It means very like stable, very like type of like love. Like imagine pulling that out of the ground. It's like, whoa, I have like beetroot for like ages, bro. I know how that feels. I remember when I went to an internship at DSV, and there was a day where we were in the rain because we had to harvest out all of the beetroots that, or the beets, okay, the beets that were also like, because sometimes in the rows of the sugar beets you'd find beetroots, purple beetroots. So you had to pull that out. You had to pull some other weeds out, such as potatoes as well. Lots of like little potatoes, little things. Yeah. Yeah, we just walked in the rain. Walked. Walked back with all of like this piles of beetroot, and I felt so rich. I was like, are we allowed to have this? And they're like, yeah, otherwise we were just gonna chuck it. I was like, what? And then that one was like, bro, let me take so that we can eat. And man, it even took me a while to make something from them. Like they were outside for some time, not gonna lie. Because I was like, oh, I think I still had something that I was making or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, once I finally did, these beetroots were nice, man. And their patterns are significant because they've also got all these spirals. It's prominent spirals, beautiful, white. Breeding. So they likely used beetroot and sugar beet for something. Okay? It's either that or also just the remainder of the seeds. Because beetroots in the markets, they don't always have that white round. I think that's a sugar beet trait in a way. Okay, yeah, but I mean, that's exactly what it is. Abundance. Okay, let's take all of these beetroots because it's so nice. And okay, let's just talk about what I just said, right? Like, I left it outside for a little bit, not gonna lie. And then I took it and I saw how beautiful it was in the end of the day. But I had collected so much of it that I couldn't even finish it all. And the people that I was living with, sharing the house with, they well, they didn't need much of it. And so there I was with a whole bunch of beetroots that I was looking at the time because I was leaving soon. My time there was ending. So I had beetroot every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, kind of. Interesting, we have E here. Or are we just talking about E? E, haver. Haver. Is haver wheat? Avena sativa. Maize. Oh, corn. Yeah. Maize. Mazes. Not mazes, but grains. Okay, so this person with the E is older than freaking 25. Tell me more. Who is he associated with? Someone with the letter S. We have someone here, S. Someone was an S in their name. Could be a father. Okay. I wanted to say that the previous reading that we did, right? That's why the father's coming back, because I took all the cards, right? Or this father is associated with someone with an S. Eh? He's a father. Hold on a fucking second. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this person with an E. Oh, fuck. Family. Crazy, bro. And this is L. So someone with an E, L. Can I get another initial, please? Maybe to help, or if it's relevant. We have here F, okay? And this is onion in reverse. Yeah, and I put it on top of the mother and the cousin. Do you still remember what we were talking about? Right, so this cousin and this mother, they were planning something, right? Because they couldn't see the layers. The layers of this person who starts with an S or has an S in their name. But their father knew. Their father said something. This onion in reverse means that ooh, that fire is big now. Lavender. Something significant about lavender here, okay? It's burning bright. Look at it. So something. Oh, what the fudge? Oh my god. Okay. So this father is somehow related to this person with an S, right? And now the iron card. went this way. I. Okay, so basically, what's going on is that some people are discussing you specifically in a way, considering, okay, it might be you, it might be someone else that you know, it might be the other way around, but you know if it's for you or if we're talking about you. And it might not be comfortable. This flame is gonna go out right now. There you go. It went out. But it is what it is. Because some people are gonna look at you as an onion in reverse, okay? Like a bad onion. That's what I'm hearing. Just bad onion. Because it also fell next to a bag that was, that actually is sort of like my bag where I keep all of my things that have to do with like my face, my beauty, my smell, my scent, those things. So something about the way that one person may present themselves and that is caused by someone's cousin. Because someone's cousin wants someone to be perceived that way.